I'm the Mademoiselle and ça se deuxième Chanel mwen. Welcome to another video of 12 Days of Halloween 2025. We are going to be doing an unpopular opinions video, Haitian edition. I used to do these back in the day when I first started this channel, and then I completely forgot and fell off. So this one's going to be very interesting. There's going to be a lot of people that are not happy about what I got to say, but I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I'll say it again. But of course, it's just an unpopular opinion. And of course, it's just an opinion. So it's really not that serious. Before we get started, make sure you guys comment down below. What are some Haitian-based unpopular opinions? And most importantly, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hype, do something. Because 12 videos is a lot of work. And I need to know that y'all appreciate it. If you're seeing my face and you're confused as to where the content went, I have 3 different channels, kunya. Stop with the nonsense. It's literally been like 3 or 4 years now. I think it's pretty obvious that everything is on different channels now. I sit in different areas for every single video. So I would hope that you guys are aware that we have multiple channels. If you guys want to check out the other channels, make sure you guys peep the description box and or the pinned comment down below. Additionally, we are going to Brazil, July 2026. If this is something you are interested in, make sure you guys head down to the link in the description and or the pinned comment. So my first unpopular opinion is there is no reason why you cannot speak Creole as a Haitian if you are a full-blown adult. This whole idea of Haitians not teaching their kids Creole really baffles me, but it baffles me for every culture. How you Spanish, ou pas parler Espanol? How are you Jamaican, ou pas parler patois? How you Portuguese, you don't speak no Portuguese? Like, that shit don't make sense to me. And the fact that people will sit there and try to like justify it and make all types of excuses. Oh, well, they didn't want to speak Creole. How the fuck do they not want to speak Creole? If you're communicating to your kids, okay, and they are responding to you in English, you make them speak whatever. That's exactly what everybody else's parents does. Like, literally, I ended up going to Haiti as a kid, okay? And I didn't know that much Creole to the point where I could not communicate, and I was very upset. And I paid my cousins pennies to teach me. That is how I learned Creole. I got home and I told my parents, bro, stop speaking English to me, because no. Now, obviously, not everyone is going to be like me. However, as a parent, it is your duty to instill culture within your kid because it is a part of them. And you watching this as an adult talking about, oh, I'm Haitian, but I can't speak Creole. Bitch, go on Duolingo. At least try. Okay? Now, there's a difference between knowing and like literally just afraid to speak it because you can't speak it that well and just blatantly not knowing shit. Okay? You blatantly don't know anything and you're over the age of 18 and you have the ability to either be around Haitians to teach you or get on Duolingo or any other language learning software. It's your fault that you don't know. Okay? As a child, it's not your fault. That's your parents' fault. As an adult, it's your fault, and we need to get it together. Tied to that unpopular opinion, there's no reason your kids have never went to Haiti, but Ushitano, Brazil. Okay, Ushitano, Dominican Republic, Jamaica. Man, you never brought your kids to Haiti? You should be ashamed of yourself. I think it's very anti-Black. I think it's very anti-Haitian because very, very much so, people are going to comment on this video like, oh, well, pay ya papa. Oh, the country's not good. The country hasn't been good in the past maybe 6 years. Let's be for real. Like maybe 5 to 6 years. What was your excuse prior to that? If you have a toddler, if you have a 7-year-old, completely understand it, right? If you have a younger kid, completely understand it. But your high school, college, adult kids that you never took to Haiti, what was the excuse? I'll wait. Either you have some spiritual shit that you know is waiting for you in Haiti, or you're anti-Black and you're problematic because you think, oh, Haiti's not good, my country's not good, I can't bring my kids. If that's the case, America's not good either. Okay, it's just like how they keep saying, make America great again. When was it ever great? Haiti's always had this fucking issue, literally since 1803, 1804, 1818. All of it has always been a shit show. However, people still manage to go travel to Haiti back and forth all the time and have no issues. You gotta go at least once. And that goes for everybody watching this from any culture. You gotta go visit your country at least once. Because it doesn't make sense. We sit here, we bitch cry and complain, oh, Haiti is this, Haiti is that. That's mainly just the capital. Okay, mainly. Yes, there's other parts that are being attacked by vandals and kidnappers and stuff too. But it's mainly just the capital. Haiti is an entire country. Brazil, Nicaragua, Venezuela, DR. A lot of these countries have the same exact travel warnings as Haiti. But for whatever reason, we feel comfortable in other people's countries, but we don't feel comfortable in our own. Save it. I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I'll say it again. Not teaching your kids the language, not bringing them to your country, especially if you're Haitian, is doing them a disservice. Obviously, now you can't really travel as easily as you used to, but what was your excuse before all of the issues that have been arising in the past couple of years? Okay, exactly. Haitians have the best food in the Caribbean. Even though I don't like half of Haitian cuisine, I ain't gonna hold you, I'm a very picky eater. We still have the best Haitian food. And even I don't like to eat them. I don't like them. And that goes to my next set of unpopular opinions. Okay, here are all the Haitian foods I refuse to eat unless it's sweet. Okay, I'm only sweet bonan. I do not care that I'm from Cabaret. I do not do bonan. I said what I said about what I said, and I'll say it again. I just don't like it. I can't stand blé. I think that shit should be freaking excommunicated. Legume, I don't understand why people like it. I'm a lalo girl, though. I love me some lalo. But abso-freaking-lutely not. Anything in the root family. So moyok, yum, the yellow yum, all that shit, disgusting to me. I'm not eating it for you. I'd rather die. Douce, I actually like. Pistache, like the sweets and stuff I like, but at the same time, I'm not going to choose to eat any Haitian pastry before any other pastry. Like, I'll have a cupcake from ShopRite before I opt in to have a douce. Sorry. Haitian peanut butter is superior. Yeah, like I think I'm very picky, but honestly, I like a lot of the things that the Haitians don't like. Like, I love kalalou. Okay, I actually really like pitimi. I like basically all the rices, especially all the beans. White rice with white beans is my favorite. Diricole, of course, my favorite. Dirijonjon is all right. I'll eat it, but it's not, I don't see the hype with it. I love soup pin. I can eat soup pin all day. Like, it's literally probably one of my favorite things. I know a lot of y'all are probably wanting to vomit right now. Like, what the fuck you like soup pin? Soup pin is essentially bread soup. Yes, I love that shit. I love it so much. I can eat all day. Absolutely love both. Pate, love it. However, I will say Jamaican patties, y'all got us there. Jamaican patties is on point. They definitely take us out every single time. Everything else, though, nah. Institutional reliance on France and French as a language, or just the French culture, is extremely problematic and is part of the reason that Haiti cannot stand on its own. Yes, they owe us money. Yes, it is still part of the culture. However, Haiti needs to learn how to stand by itself without the reliance of anything French. Okay, again, from the language to the culture to the history to the problems to the debt. Like, it needs to learn how to have a stable government, how to have conversation without, well, France took our money. Yes, we know that. America took your money. Yes, we know that. We know all these people conspired to make Haiti the way it is. But what are we going to do about it? And also, even if Haiti were to get all that money back from these debt, let's be fucking for real. Who's going to handle the money? With what government? With what government is any of this going to make any logical sense? Like, I'm trying to understand, like, a lot of people like to bring up the history, and yes, it is important, and yes, it is definitely part, like, I would say maybe over 50% of the reason why Haiti is the way it is. But the other 50% is lack of infrastructure, lack of government assistance, because there is no government, lack of legitimate leaders that aren't trying to take money from Haiti and pocket it on their own, lack of common sense, lack of research, lack of understanding. The list just goes on and on and on. Because realistically, if you do not understand your history, how can you fix the future? And that's the problem. Like, a lot of Haitians, especially, right? They don't want to read. Okay, they don't choose to learn about the culture. They don't choose to learn about why Haiti is the way it is today. They just want to, oh, well, we just need to send money. Oh, well, we just need to build stuff. Oh, no. If you don't understand where you were or why you are where you are, you're never going to understand where you want to go and be able to fix where it is that you are in order to go somewhere new. Ratchet Haitians legit be fucking it up for everybody. Like, y'all ever heard the term black fatigue? I actually am working on a video about this for my main channel, but yeah, the black fatigue actually used to mean, being tired of being black in America in terms of the discrimination. In regards to the racism and the discrimination, a lot of people feel, however, the term has been changed, okay? Essentially, black fatigue now means basically feeling like you're tired of black people's ratchetness. And I feel like I have fucking Haitian fatigue because there's so many things that Haitians do that just gets on my nerves that just cannot be explained. And it's just like, I'm so sick and tired of it. Like the ratchetness, the ghetto-ness, the cocolatness, the having multiple families and having multiple men and being outwardly proud of it. Having your body made to look like a Haitian Nicki Minaj and thinking that that's okay. The sitting here, like, making music about all types of nasty ghetto ratchet shit that you think is the best thing in the world, but we all know is not conducive to a positive environment. Like, it's just a lot. It's like, it does tread into black fatigue, but like, even with Haitians, there's like very specific things. Like, You know, the fact that we're never freaking on time, the fact that we're always unprofessional, the fact that you'll go to a Haitian party and people will be decorating right on top of you and getting things ready right on top of you because it's never ready on time. Haitian churches just being a ghetto hot ass mess, traumatizing children of all ages. The idea that all Haitians are malfecte. Like, there are so many different things, and the list goes on and on and on. And I think that's part of the reason a lot of Haitians refuse to identify with their Haitian identity. A lot of Haitians refuse to teach their kids Creole or bring them to Haiti because it's like, oh, I don't want to be near these Haitians. You know how many Haitians I've heard say that? I don't want to be near these Haitians. I don't want to be associated with these Haitians. These Haitians ain't shit. Haitian malfecte. All types of shit. And it's just like, that's such a damn shame because it's like, realistically, if you accept that widely stated notion, that means that you're part of the ain't shit, right? That means that you're part of the problem and you're stating that you also are tired of yourself. Because what do you mean you're tired of Haitians? Bitch, you Haitian too. Like, but at the same time, there's a difference between being tired of Haitians and being tired of a lot of the stupid shit that Haitians do and say. And I can say we all have some sort of Haitian or Black fatigue because, child, the ratchetness, the lack of consideration for people's time and always being late and all that is very exhausting at this point. The public acceptance of voodoo as the main spiritual belief system of Haiti is so overstated, it's kind of weird to me. Like, most Haitians are Christian, okay? I've even met Haitian Muslims, bro. Like, I personally don't understand why everybody thinks that everybody dibbles and dabbles. I'll say everybody is mostly aware of it, but not everyone dibbles and dabbles in voodoo or any type of African spirituality. And the idea that everyone does definitely comes from racism as well as self-hatred and just pure ignorance, because it's not that hard to Google it. And it's not that hard to just ask a Haitian that you know. More than likely, they do not dibble and dabble in any of that. Like, it's very weird to me that people just be like, oh, Haitians, you do voodoo? Like, goddamn. Like, y'all so mad that we beat the white people that bad that it's always going to be the same thing. And I think that it's the white man's fault, not white people in general, but, you know, like the colonizers' fault that people think that because we defeated them using voodoo. And now they're like, oh, well, it's because it's everything. They're demonic. They use the devil to beat us. That's the only reason. It's like, okay, so you saying that basically means the devil won. You saying that basically acknowledges the fact that y'all didn't pray enough, right? Because that's how a lot of Christians' heads be, okay? And a lot of Christian people's heads is, oh, well, you know, bad things happen to you is because you ain't pray enough. Oh, well, if you have mental illness, pray it away. Well, if the Haitians beat you with the devil, then nigga, you didn't pray enough. You were wicked anyway. Let me just say, if that's the logic, you were wicked, and that's why the Haitians defeated you. Like, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, and the fact that people run with this, like, to this day and it's 2025 is crazy. It just shows how ignorant people are. It's not that hard to read a book. There's plenty of books on the Haitian Revolution talking about how Haiti is the first Black republic and how they did it strategically. And yes, a lot of people widely do believe in the Haitian voodoo ceremony, but it's 2025. Not everyone dibbles and dabbles in that. A lot of Haitians don't know shit about it at all. Okay, so it's just like, yeah, don't just be thinking just because people are from certain places, they hold a specific belief system, because that's not true. Haitians are probably some of the most discriminatory people, and some of the most phobic people I've ever met. And I didn't realize that until I became an adult. Like, I didn't realize how phobic these people were until, like, I had friends that were, like, part of the LGBTQ that happened to be Haitian. Or like I had people in my life that were trans that I, you know, that my parents met, and their reactions would be crazy. And it's crazy because it's like, it's not even like a hateful thing, right? Like, what white America in particular, I'm sorry for coming at y'all so much in this video, but like, with white America in particular, you could tell that they have a certain hatred for certain things, right? Conservatives, Republicans and stuff, a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them, you can tell they have a certain hate and visceral for certain groups of people. With Haitians, it's just a natural confusion that leads to a phobic reaction with a lot of these things. Like, for example, I have a cousin, right? Always been lesbian my entire life. Like, literally, she literally has been dressing like a boy since I met her, to the point where I didn't know that she was a girl till I was in middle school. Kid you not. I went to a wedding and we were together, and she went in the girls' bathroom with me, and I was just looking at her like, why are you in the girls' bathroom? And she said, girl, I'm a girl. And I'm like, what the fuck? Swear to God, that's how much of a boy she looks like. She was getting married to another woman, and she told me to, you know, I'm invited and to invite my mom. And my mom went off on me. Like, my mom was like, why the fuck would you support that shit? I don't want to go to that shit. Like, just going off. And I'm like, y'all expected her to marry a man? Like, she looks like a man. I thought she was a man my entire life. Like, that girl was never marrying another man. Like, I'm confused. She's like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. She still should have found a man to marry. And I'm like, you sound fucking crazy. Like, and me and my mom went back and forth for like a good hour about this because, first of all, that's our cousin. Second of all, she's gay and there's nothing wrong with her being a lesbian. Like, she's marrying a woman. And third of all, you guys are in denial. That's what I'm saying. It's like a pure ignorance that leads to like visceral reactions because it's like, did y'all just think she was dressing like a boy her entire life and was dating girls for fun? Like, y'all all knew she was like that. And she wasn't the only one that had that type of reaction. And then there's been times where I asked my parents, like, yo, so what was y'all gonna do if I was like bisexual or like I was lesbian, I was married a woman? And they were just like, we don't know. My mom was like, I probably wouldn't have a daughter no more. My dad was like, to be honest, it's not even like, we hate gay people or whatever. Like, it has nothing to do with that. It's just like, we're not used to seeing that type of, relationship dynamic. And I'm like, interesting. Okay. But it's funny because my aunt, rest in peace, Auntie Samantha, I've talked about her numerous times. If you guys are on the Patreon, you know about her. Like, she literally employed gay people. She protected gay people. Like, she had loads of gay people in the locker working for her, cooking for her and whatever. And my mom was there. So I'm like, bitch, you low-key fake because I'm confused. Like, it's very strange. They'll be friends with them, right? They'll interact with them and all of that. But when it comes to like, oh, your kid being gay, what? Family being gay, what? Absolutely not. I actually just found out that I have a cousin. Like, so I have a group of cousins that were like, that basically raised me. They're way older. They're like in their 50s. And apparently I just found out they have a brother that was gay. And he was like excommunicated from the family type shit. And I'm like, this don't make sense. So we taking straight gays, but we're not going to take this nigga in. And I kind of feel bad to this day because it's like, he's just like living his life out somewhere with no family because his family disowned him because he's gay. Like, and I'm just like, yeah, Haitian people are, and mind you, I have so many stories. Like, I just choose not to come on here and tell them because it's a very uncomfortable conversation. And a lot of them are not my stories to tell. I only have one story that I did tell on my personal channel about how they outed someone in my church. It wasn't my family. Like, my church group outed someone to his parents. Did I tell that one? I probably didn't. But the point is, yeah, I have a few stories, but it's like, it's hard to sit here and talk about them because it's just like, why so much visceral and hate for something that you truly do not understand or care to understand? And I just feel like that's just unfair. Like, these people do not deserve to be mistreated and treated like garbage. These people do not deserve to be treated like garbage because you do not understand or agree with their lifestyles. You don't have to agree with it, but you also don't have to disrespect them and put them down and say all these mean, disgusting, disparaging things. Like, it's just, child, Haitians really are some of the most phobic people. Black people in general, but like Haitians, really, really bad. I think that white people gonna hate this. Let me find a way to say this in a nicer way. Let me sip my matcha real quick, and then let me think. I think all Haitians who are Haitians are Haitians. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, purple, green, because that's what our original Constitution states. However, I feel like this popularity push to put white and extremely fair-skinned Haitians on a pedestal is ridiculously problematic when a majority of the country, like over 90% of Haiti, is black. So it's just like, for example, right? You'll see a white Haitian speaking Creole and they get 1 million views because they're a white person speaking Creole. You have a light-skinned, very, very fair-skinned Haitian, making music and they get pushed up to the charts because they're extremely fair-skinned. And it's very interesting because it has a lot to do with how Haiti views class and skin color. Because a lot of people often ask me, right? Like, oh, why it seem like Haitians don't care about racism? Why it seem like da-da-da? Haitians care about racism all the time, especially Haitian Americans, because we grew up in America and we see it. Haitians from Haiti don't deal with racism the way you would think. A lot of times it's a colorism, classism situation. So it says a lot that we sit here and we push these light skinned and these white Haitians to, extreme heights when a majority of us don't look anything like them. Yes, they are Haitian. Yes, I respect them as Haitian, but they should be in the forefront. I do not think that they should be getting like oodles and noodles of recognition just because they're not the typical looking Haitian. Whew, I think that was the best way to say that. I hope nobody said that wrong. I think Haiti and countries that operate like Haiti, so like we have Cuba, Venezuela, places like that, I think they all need dictators, which is scary for me to say because y'all already know how I feel about fucking Duvalier and baby Duvalier and shit. We don't need those type of dictators. I feel like the government structure of Haiti cannot be a democracy for now, anyway. It's funny because a lot of Haitians actually feel like this, while a lot of Haitians don't. I feel like the whole idea of pushing democracy on other countries, like Haiti is very weird. America's been on this like this parade of like pushing democracy to other countries that never had democracies, where that's why a lot of these countries are falling apart. America needs to mind their own business in a general sense, but especially with Haiti. And all these countries that have typically ran fairly well with dictators should be able to have their own dictatorships, or let me say, a different type of government system that is not democracy, because not all countries are going to be able to run with democracy. The idea of, oh, everyone should get a fair say, and that's how we pick the leader, does not work for every country. It works for us in America because that's how we typically always ran, right? It works well in other countries, but that's how they've always ran. When you have a country or a place or anything that is used to a specific way of being, and then you go in and you try to change it, it never works out. Hence all these exiliations or exiles, assassinations, stepping down, and all the chaos that happens in the Haitian government. I feel like Haitian people need to be able to do what they do the way they've always been doing it. And part of it is letting them have dictators again. However, I think maybe dictator is not the word that I'm looking for. I just feel like they need a different type of government structure that is not structured like a democracy. Maybe socialism might work for them, but there ain't no jobs to collect taxes, really. Yeah, it's a lot. I just feel like the democracy thing don't work. It don't. Honestly, French needs to be removed from Haiti's main language, period. Or it needs to be switched over to the second, because French is the main language of Haiti, which doesn't make sense because most people do not speak French in Haiti whatsoever. Yeah, Haitian Creole needs to be the original and honestly the only language. But if French must stay, put it as number 2. But yeah, put Spanish as number 2. So Haitian Creole, Spanish, then French, because it's causing so many problems. And this is a deeper conversation, which I did do a video on, where it's like a lot of people in Haiti do not speak French, can't read French. And for whatever reason, they keep sitting here making all the important communications in French as if people can understand them. And then there's that common misconception of, oh, well, Creole is French anyway. No, the fuck it is not. Haitian Creole is its own language, and not everyone that can understand French can understand Creole. Not everyone that can understand Creole can understand French. It is not the same thing. Okay, the rules are different. The vowels are different. It's not the same thing. So it's just like, a lot of it leads to elitism and classism that, again, is a whole nother conversation. So I feel like the official language needs to be changed to Haitian Creole. The second language needs to be Spanish, because that's crazy. Most Haitians speak Spanish, but they don't speak French. It's crazy. But I think it's for a means of survival, because we have, a lot of Haitians going to the Dominican Republic. Some Dominicans trade with Haitians. So a lot of times they have to really use Spanish. So yeah, that should be the second. And then French could be the last. I feel like the Biden parole program was probably one of the worst things that ever happens to the Haitian people. I never agreed with it. I thought eventually I'd agree with it, and I still don't agree with it, because to this day, I have so many people that are suffering from that program. I actually have Bidens that actually did come over and it became a shit show. I might talk about that. I don't know. I've been thinking about if I want to start a Patreon series on these people, because they're fucking nuts. Like, it's a lot that's been going on with them. And it's just like, yeah, I'm happy that the other family that they filed for didn't come, because it still would have been a hot mess, because people were fighting and literally cutting each other off over the Biden parole program. And now you have people that are here in the United States that are fighting with each other because of the Biden parole program. Like, in a general sense, I just feel like the Biden parole program caused more friction with families than brought them together. I know there's a lot of people that came here and they did a lot with the Biden parole situation. There's people that started new lives, went to school, but a lot of people didn't do shit. Okay, way more. And I'm very sure it's way more. A lot of them that came here and didn't do shit. And a lot of them came here and took advantage of their families and didn't even do anything like giving a simple thank you. So personally, no. Like, I feel like Haitians need to stay in Haiti to fix Haiti. That's it. How are we gonna fix Haiti when everybody's over here? Like, I've been seeing a wave of people in the diaspora moving to Haiti, and I'm like, wow, good for them. Like, I would love to. And I'm thinking about it, like, because I want to retire at 45, the latest. And I'm like, I'm going to move to Haiti. Like, I want to move in the mountains, like in KwaZulu or something. Like, I want to be away, like, from all of this madness. And I think a lot of it has to do with propaganda of them saying, like, all of Haiti is dangerous, when that's not true. I feel like we should be able to go home and we should be able to feel safe. So, yeah, that's my final unpopular opinion. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for enjoying 12 days of Halloween and smashing those like buttons, etc. With that being said, I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye!